Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. So I was having a conversation with a friend of mine today, and he asked me, do you think, or when do you think SHTF is going to happen? And I said, SHTF is already happening. It's just happening in slow motion. And he asked me, so what are you going to do? And I said, what do you mean, what am I going to do? You should be asking me, what am I doing? What are you doing? I asked him, what are you doing? And he just looked at me. I said, you know what I'm doing? This is what I'm doing. I'm going to get some of this. And then, surprisingly enough, he said, why? Or he asked why. And we spent about an hour talking about why this is so important to have. And then I taught him about this. Didn't take me that long because he already had the base from when I talked to him about gold. And I'm only showing you this because it's really cool. I actually got some money or some currency that's actually worth something. That's the only $100 bill you'll ever see that doesn't lose value. So my question is this: what are you guys doing? Because that's what his question was. What are you doing besides that? And I answered him. All right. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into what else I'm doing besides getting precious metals to ensure that my wealth is carried forward to the new paradigm. Because believe it or not, we will be changing our monetary system in one way or another in our lifetimes. You can be 80 years old and this is going to happen in your lifetime. All right? Because it doesn't have to be tomorrow. It doesn't have to be next week or next month. Not even next year. But it's guaranteed. Not only does history tell us that it's guaranteed. Oh, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. The dogs are visiting. But like I said, that not only does history tell us that it's guaranteed, but mathematics proves that it's guaranteed that we will have a new monetary system in our lifetimes. But pretty sure, I think, sooner than later. So what are you doing to protect yourselves against the value of your dollars going down? What are you doing to protect yourselves against your pensions that are being gambled with in the stock market go away? Who are you going to rely on when the system goes down? Because, ladies and gentlemen, understand this. If you study history, you'll know that wealth cannot be destroyed. It can only be transferred. And the wealth of the average folk of this nation, not only this nation, but the world, is in the process of being transferred. But what you have to ask yourself is this: are you going to allow yourself to have your wealth transferred to someone else who didn't earn it? Because that's what happens every day to our currency. Every single day, part of your wealth is being transferred to someone else. Just by you holding a dollar, you're giving someone else your wealth at no expense to them, but at every expense to you. So what are you going to do to protect yourself? You're going to get some of these? Do you know that most people in the US, most people, right, believe it or not, most people have never even touched a gold coin? Do you know that only about 1 to 3% of the people in the US own gold or silver? And whose fault is that? I don't believe it's their fault. Many people are asleep and they will stay asleep because that's how the system was set up. So that we play along in the game that they set up for us. And who's they, Alaska Prepper? You know who they are. It's they. The string pullers. So you can't really blame the average person, because they've been playing this game their whole lives. To them, it's not a game. It's all they know. They only know the dollar to be money. Right? They only know that the USA is the best in the world because we go all over the world and kick everyone's butt. Because we've printed ourselves enough money to buy the best military in the world. Isn't that something? We could have printed ourselves enough money to find cures to diseases, to find alternate energies that will supply free energy to the population. But instead, our nation decided to print wealth to go to war. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the reasons why we will fail. We will fail as a nation. If you can't see it now, look around. I mean, I'm not going to get into these 2 or 3 new laws that were passed just this month in January. That's terrible. Okay? I'm sure you guys know what it is, but I'm not going to get into it because I was pretty distressed when I heard about these things going on. But we're in trouble as a nation, ladies and gentlemen. And the question is this: what can you do about it? Nothing. In my opinion, there is absolutely nothing that we can do about the downfall of this nation. And why is that? Because we've lost our morals. We've lost our morals, and we've allowed 537 people to be our masters. And one of us will not be able to do anything. And we are so divided that we can't do anything. Alright, so they've succeeded. They've succeeded in divide and conquer. Okay? We have to realize that they've succeeded to divide and conquer this nation. So what can you do? Only thing we can do, ladies and gentlemen, is survive. Some people would say, well, go fight. Who are you going to fight? You know, this is part of the conversation I'm having with my friend today. I said, who are you going to fight? Who are you going to get together to go fight? And who are you going to fight? It's we who allowed this to happen. It's too late. You know what time it is now? It's time to prepare. Alright? It doesn't matter what income level you're in. You can prepare. You can do things to prepare. Have a plan. Now the time is to prepare. I'm not a Bible reader, so I don't read a Bible on a regular basis. But I remember someone quoting this once, and it went something like this, and I'm going to paraphrase it. But it went something like this. And it's that there's a time to stand back and watch. And what I take that as is, now it's the time to stand back and watch. But prepare. Because if you don't, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, I'm not trying to make this a scary video or a doom and gloom video. It's just the truth. All you have to do is look around. It is just the truth. I am telling you, if you don't start preparing today, if you haven't started preparing, and you watch this video, and you don't at least go take a look at what's going around, if you're one of those people that are still asleep, okay? And by the way, if this is the first time watching, please subscribe. And if you like the content, press like and share. Thank you. There you go. So if you're watching this for the first time and this doesn't at least make you think to go on your own and do a little research as to what's really going on and dig a little deeper than just the first layer of the story. Alright, because there's different layers to different stories, just like an onion. You peel back the layers and you find out more things and more things. Alright, if this doesn't make you think, there's no hope for you. You might as well not watch any more of these videos, because there's no hope. If you click off this video and all you got out of it was a little bit of entertainment, there is no hope for you. So you might as well just go back to watching kitty cat videos, which I like, by the way. Go watch videos about a guy paying for a car with pennies. All right? Go watch a video about a guy putting quarters into a machine so that it can give them a prize egg, go watch those videos, because there's no hope for you. But if you think that watching these videos will help you to get prepared, will help you get started getting prepared, if you think for a minute that if you join this community, we're going to help you, you're right. So if you're not a subscriber, push the button, because you will soon find out that this is one of the best communities on YouTube. Why? Because we help each other. We don't come here to shout each other down. We don't come here to criticize without providing a solution, all right? Because it's very easy to criticize. But when you criticize and provide a solution to what you thought was wrong, that's a little bit better, isn't it? It's time to prepare, ladies and gentlemen, all right? It's time to prepare, and that's why today is a payday prep day. All right, so I'm going to see you in about 5 seconds, because I just had to get this in this video. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get to our payday prep. I got a lot of good deals this week, by the way. And let me tell you what I spent. I wrote it down over here. Put it right there. I spent $88 on this payday prep, ladies and gentlemen. And let's see, it comes to 123,000 calories. Okay, $88, 123, maybe close to 25, right? Because I did rough edition. Whenever I do rough edition, I usually round down instead of rounding up. That way I'm in the air of caution. So 123,000 calories, which if you do 2,000 calories a day, and now some people have commented that during a crisis or SHTF, that because of the additional labor that you're going to have to do and the additional stress you're going to be under, you may require more than 2,000 calories a day. That may be so, but just to give you a general idea that if 2,000 calories a day would take care of you, and I think that during an SHTF or a crisis like that, where you didn't have any food available and you're rationing 2,000 calories a day, I also think that it depends on where you live and what kind of environment there is around you. Like, for example, if you live in a community that's pretty self-reliant and already has a really large stockpile of food, depending on what time of the year, you may not need 2,000 calories a day, because there may not be much to do. Like, for example, here in the winter, I would be getting wood. That's about the only activity I'd be doing. It's just chopping wood, if I didn't already have enough wood chopped. Okay, but 2,000 calories a day is like a mean. All right, that's usually a mean, because they say that a male person, or an adult male, requires around 2,000 calories a day or 2,500 calories a day. Right, and it's less than that for women. So for those of you that say that we may need more, yes, I'm sure that some of us may need more, some of us may need less. But let's talk about this too. If you had to ration food, let's say there was 6 people, and I know there was a payday prep, ladies and gentlemen, but I really want to get into this because I just had this thought come into my head. Let's say that you were in a group with 6 people, and you had rationed your meals out or your nutrition out to 2,000 calories a day. Right? But let's say that out of those 6 people, let's say there's 3 people that all they do is housework or cook or really do things that maybe is busy work but doesn't require 2,000 calories a day. And then you have 3 people that are out there chopping wood, going hunting, gardening, doing things like that that take up a lot more energy. Do you think that the 3 people that are expending less energy should get less food? That's a pretty good question, isn't it? So it depends on the situation and all. Okay, so like I said, I spent $88 on 123,000 calories. For one person, that would come out to to more than 2 months worth of food. To about 2 months and 1 day worth of food. Okay, so $88 to have enough nutrition, to have enough of a insurance policy to feed you for 2 months. I think that's pretty good. I think that's a pretty good trade-off. All right, so let's get into what I got. So let me see. I'm going to go ahead and point the camera down so you can take a look at my collection there. And I'm going to point everything down out to you so you can see it. Actually, I've got a few of the things here. So if you take a look over there, they actually have these Progresso soups on sale for half off. They're usually $1.99 and they were on sale for 99 cents. So I grabbed 10 of them. And the only reason I didn't grab more is because I was by myself. I went at lunchtime to see what they had and I found these. And obviously I'm only down to really being able to use one arm. Another thing I found was stovetop. I got these for 87 cents a piece. And these things, each 87 cents, ladies and gentlemen. And listen to this. And you're looking at about 900 calories for 87 cents. And it tastes good. If you like this kind of stuff, I think it tastes good. I did not have this over here. So if you can see here, this bag here, that's a bag of macaroni. That's my Costco bag of macaroni. Each of those bags has 16,000 calories, and I bought 3 of those. 3 of those bags. Not a great deal, but since I saw that it was a product of Italy and it was actually made in Italy, I thought I'd give it a try because it's probably good quality. So we're looking at, let me see, I'll make sure my camera is not turning off. Okay. We're looking at 48,000 calories for about $27. Those were like $9 a piece. All right, so 16,000 calories each. So we're looking at about 48,000 calories. All right. If you look over here, I got some oil. I got those are 1 gallon. I got 2 gallons of oil for $24. All right, that was the most expensive item, but it's still a great deal. You're looking at $24 for about 72,000 calories worth of oil. All right, and then you're looking at a 15-pound bag of rice right here in the middle. Okay, 15-pound bag of rice. It's in somewhere around the 30-something thousand calorie range for $6, ladies and gentlemen. Right? Don't ask me where I find these deals. You guys can find these deals. All right. Build some kind of a network. If you have friends that go shopping on a different day than you go shopping for food, tell them, hey, if you guys find a deal when you go shopping, can you let me know? Send me a text. All right. Like, for example, I went to the store yesterday and they had a couple of good deals in the commissary. So I went and told my co-workers, hey, they got this on sale. They've got that on sale. All right. So build a network. All right. Because like I said, you don't have to buy. I'm not eating those macaronis today. I'm not eating 30 pounds of macaronis today. All right. And I probably have enough macaroni that I'm working on now that will last me for 6 months. So do I need this right now? No. But since I saw that it was such a good deal, I thought I'd get it. And I already have money budgeted to get food for long-term storage anyways. So you don't have to need it to get it now is my point. Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, I had to splurge. I know this has like 5 calories a serving, but it's my favorite coffee right here. I got 1 of these. And I got 4 of these. Bastet. I'm sure you know what this is, right? Bastet is from Puerto Rico, so I know that she knows what this is. All right, because these are her favorite brands. And the reason this here is my favorite, but it comes in a can, and I've realized with a loss, if you guys go back to my coffee video where I show you how I lost all that coffee because I didn't preserve it properly or didn't store it properly, what I do is I buy a small can of these, and then I fill them up with these, because this is, to me, about a 9.9, where this one is a 10. Okay, so that's my payday prep for today, ladies and gentlemen. I encourage you to go out there and get a prep, even if you only get one thing. Even if you go out there and you only get one of these, all right? And by the way, they also sell them in chicken noodle and Italian soup and all that kind of stuff. Italian meatball soup. It's one of my favorites. I was just being sarcastic, ladies and gentlemen. If you can get one of these, just one, to put it away, you're ahead of most people in this country. If you only get one of these and you put it away, for the specific purpose of having some food insurance, you're already ahead of most people in this country. All right? That's the mentality you have to have. Because if you can only afford one of these, then guess what? Get one of these. All right? If that's all you can do, then that's all you can do. All right? If you want to do more, figure out how you can do more. But as long as you're doing something, that's what really matters. All right. I'm not going to continue blabbing on, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you guys this, and I think this goes out to Amanda. You were the winner of the hats last week, which also makes you the runner-up to receive... Well, let me point this up. Okay. Amanda, so if you're watching this, you're the runner-up to get the pizza oven, all right, that was won last week by, I believe it was Miss Nicole Gomez, all right. She has not contacted me as of yet, all right. I believe giving her a reply on her comment, telling her that if she doesn't contact me by today, Friday, which is when I'm making this video, that on Saturday morning, if I had not seen anything back from her acknowledging that she won the oven and that she's going to send me the information so I can get it to her, then Miss Amanda, you are the winner. All right, and I'll announce that on Sunday's video. All right, so tune in on Sunday's video and you'll know whether Nicole, I believe was her name, won it, or you'll know if you're the one that's going to win it. Okay, so tune in for that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to support the channel,
what is it you want me to see?
Tell the community members what they can do to support the channel.
Give this man money.
No, not give me money.
Yes, this is how you can support the channel.
Well, that's one of the ways, but I don't necessarily need money. There's ways.
Give him good advice. He needs it.
Well, that too, but there's ways that the community can support the channel by doing things that they already do.
If they already do these things, why would they do them?
But to do it to support this channel, like for example, ladies and gentlemen, if you click on my Amazon link, you will support the channel. It won't cost you any more. Do you use Amazon, Victor?
Yes.
Do you use my link?
I can buy things now.
Do you use my link?
I've been kicked out of every store now.
Do you use my link?
No.
Well, why don't you use my link? If you use my Amazon link, then the Alaska Prepper community is able to benefit from it because
my account is not allowed on YouTube.
Well, I use a lot of the revenue from Amazon. I use a lot of the Amazon revenue to give back to the community by doing giveaways.
You give back to these people?
Yes! They're my community members. Of course I have to give back. Didn't you enter the last giveaway I had?
No.
Well, you should enter the next giveaway. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to do this giveaway. So, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry for the distraction.
Everything should be free. This is how it is in Mother Russia.
No, everything is not free. Even if people tell you it's free, it's not free. So let me
it's definitely
let me
free.
finish telling the community how they can support the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, you can support the channel by using the Amazon link. It doesn't cost you any more. You can also support the channel by letting one or two of the ads that come up during the videos run through so that our channel can be credited with that ad. If you press the skip button, do you ever press the skip button?
Yes, every time your video pop up.
Why are you pressing?
Every single time. Garbage. Garbage channel. I would not support.
Why will you
dismiss this video? Do not use.
If you don't press the skip button, it gives the channel a little bit of revenue so that I can do giveaways. I like doing giveaways because it allows new preppers to get some cool stuff that they can use for their prepping endeavors. Do you understand that? That's why I like to do it.
You take this revenue and instead of buying vodka,
I'm not going to buy vodka with it.
You give to these people who definitely will not use to buy vodka.
Well, they don't get the money. They get an actual prize in the mail. I have it mailed to them.
I sell it. Buy vodka.
Well, here's another way. I know you like precious metals, right? You say you like silver for making silver bullets to kill werewolves. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you are in the market to buy some precious metals, please take a look at my SD Bullion link below. Every time that you register to SD Bullion, the channel gets some credit for that as well. And the revenue that I'm going to get from SD Bullion if anyone registers with them, I'm going to use to give away silver. What do you think about that, Victor? Do you want to use my SD Bullion link so you can buy yourself some silver?
Silver sounds nice. It does.
You like the silver? Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you can dig in your pockets, you're more than welcome to do a super chat during our live chats. And you can also buy me a coffee by taking a look at the link down below. Do you like coffee, Victor?
Coffee? What is this coffee?
You don't know what coffee is?
Coffee.
You just like, do they have coffee flavored vodka in Russia?
They have what?
All right, we're going to go ahead and leave it at that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go ahead and sign off now. So remember to be good to each other, because when good people do good things
happen.
Remember to reach one, teach one.
Repeat this. When good people do good things,
good
things happen.
Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place. Very good. And you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to all of you and your families. This is Alaska Prepper.
And Victor.
And we're out.
Goodbye.